What's going on YouTube? I'm the OPJellicent and I am back on Pokemon Showdown for another Pokemon Showdown live in the OU tier. Today we have this Choice Banded Victini team that I actually snagged from over the latest PokeMMD videos. Yes, I do that. I sometimes find a mon that I want to build around but don't want to build the team myself. So we have this Choice Banded Victini team. And yeah, the team will be down in the description below. I'm actually going to start doing that now. Just really looking at the team really quick. It's standard Mega Lopunny with Ice Beam over Ice Punch, just, not take that Rocky Helmet damage. Rotom Wash, standard defensive Pain Split, standard reduced Psyshock, Draco Defog, Life Orb, Latios. Leftovers, specially defensive Stealth Rock, and then Choice Scarf Lando with Intimidate. And yeah, let's go ahead and find our first match. I think we all know that Choice Banded Victini has 0 switch-ins, but it's kind of an unconventional mon, so I don't really know how I feel about it. But let's see if it can put in work. What we're going to do is we're going to lead off with Victini, as we get the lead right, and now what we get to do is we get to click Choice Banded V-Create. This should be a 2-hit KO on Garchomp. Yep, completely destroys it. Okay, good. I'm actually glad we don't take any Rocky Helmet damage, and now what I can do is go right out into Rotom, or I can go out into Lando. Wait, let's go out into Rotom. And let's just Hydro Pump. As we miss, great. Of course I would miss, as he's just going to completely weaken me, and I've managed to get rid of him there. Would have been great to hit the first one, because now Rotom is low, but at least that's Choice Banded Victini switching gone. What I'll do here is just Will-O-Wisp. He can knock me out with Bullet Seed if he wants. That's kind of annoying. I would have loved that thing to be healthy for Charizard, but what I'll do here is I'll go out into Lopunny, and I'll just fake out. Yeah, Scizor was extremely obvious, but I didn't want a high jump kick there just in case he stayed in. As what I'll do here is go right out into Victini. He should go for... he goes for U-turn. That's definitely Banded Scizor. He's definitely going for Mach Punch here. So I'll switch it out. And by now what we can do is just go for Psyshock. As he decides to bring out Scizor, that's fine. Do I just lose if he starts SDing up? No, I have Lando. I'll just defog here. As he decides to Pursuit. Great. What I'll do is go right out into Lando. Click that Stone Edge button. As he decides to make the Raikou play for whatever reason. But we are Choice Scarf, so 2 Stone Edges will not come out. I kind of forgot that we were Choice Scarf and not defensive. I might have to get used to that, because I always use defensive Lando. I just want to weaken for Lopunny, so I'll do that. As he can just Hydro Pump and knock us out, that's fine. And now what I'll do is just go right out into Lopunny, and click Return. This is fine, he's just letting this get weakened, and I actually think it's in high jump kick range right now, as that does so much damage, as luckily we do connect the high jump kick. And I think Lopunny may be able to take this game for us. We'll just sack off Victini here. That's fine. Go back out into Lopunny. Go for Fake Out. That actually just knocks it out. I kind of forget how strong this thing is. We'll just go Jirachi. As what he decides to do is Spore. And I think now what we have to do is just hope we wake up. Yeah, he's just gonna... I kind of wanted to double out predicting the Charizard play, but... yeah, he's gonna Dragon Dance up, and that's gonna be game. So, we definitely had winning potential there. Breloom was a big problem, and of course I did miss that Hydro Pump, and it would have been great to have Rotom for the Breloom. I mean, not that it really did anything, but I think Rotom lives 1 hit, and maybe gets a Will-O-Wisp off on it, but... yeah, I definitely think we could have won that game, but, the luck and some misplays were not in my favor. This guy is destroyed by Victini if we can get rid of Heatran, so that's going to be the goal of this game. We could also weaken everything to win the game with low punny. But I think I'm just going to start off with Victini, as this is what he decides to start off with, and I can just U-turn right out of there. And bring out my Latios. He's probably just going to Will-O-Wisp or Volt Switch, either way. He should bring out Heatran. I mean, I don't know why so many people just bring out Heatran on their Latioses when sometimes you'll catch the Earthquake Latios, and it's really weird. He should just U-turn. Yep, he does just U-turn. That looks like Scarf damage. Unless that is defensive damage. Let's check. I think it's Scarf damage. What I'll do here is just throw off a Will-O-Wisp. I hope nothing really. He should go Heatran. If he goes Tangrowth, okay, that's fine. As now what I can do is just I'll just Hydro Pump it just to get some damage off, and maybe he might knock off here if he's gonna Leech Seed. I don't want to bring in Victini and a knockoff. That's the only problem. We're gonna Volt Switch, and we are going to go out into Victini. I hope he doesn't click knockoff here, as he does. Okay, we do have the hard check to Heatran in our Rotom, so I don't expect it to be that much of a problem. I'm just gonna click U-turn here, or we can V-Create. Now we don't. Oh my gosh, I should have just went with my U-turn play. I don't know what I was doing there. Well, U-turn now. I don't expect him to be a random Scarf Earth Power set, and what we can do is just bring out Rotom. As he's gonna get up a Stealth Rocks, that's fine. And now we click Volt Switch. As he's going to bring out this, but what I can do is just bring out Victini. And here what I'm going to do is click U-turn. As he decides to stay in this time, which is interesting to say the least, I'm just going to bring out my... What am I okay with getting knocked off? I guess Rotom. As he's just going to throw off a Leech Seed. This is also what I was okay with getting damaged the most, so that's fine. What I'm going to do here is just Hydro Pump. He might go Lando trying to predict my Volt Switch, which is, you know, understandable, but if I can catch the thing on the switch-in, it'll be really nice, so... And he has no other switch-ins, and he might fear, like, Pain Split or something like that here, so I'm just going to throw off this Hydro Pump and knock him out. Great, great. And this is definitely looking winnable, more and more winnable for Lopunny as the game goes on. We did weaken Rotom, right? He's definitely just going to U-turn here. I'm just going to... Yeah, he's U-turning, but what's the switch in? Mew? I mean, Mew doesn't really appreciate this. Rotom? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Let this thing get weakened for Lopunny. As what I'll just do here is Pain Split. Because, yeah, we live this, and we get to get some HP back. Nice. But, you know, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage, so... I don't really know how much that play worked out, but I missed my Will-O-Wisp, of course. You know, as we saw, I can't really land attacks. And now this thing is really high. So now my only play is pretty much to click that X button, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go out into my Latios. And then I'm going to double into Landorus, predicting his Heatran. Because everybody goes Heatran on Latios for some reason, and for some reason, yep, he stayed in for whatever reason, so... You know, GG's. Pain Split, yeah, sure. What I'm actually going to do is just, U-turn. Right back out into Latios. Just to take, you know, the extra Stealth Rocks damage. And, you know, he's going to Wisp us, of course. I can still win if Lopunny can come through, but what I'm going to do here is get rid of these rocks. I get to defog. He'd probably... I don't know what this guy's plan is. Thanks for giving me HP. That's what I'm going to do here is just Draco. He seemed really keen on staying in for whatever reason. What I can do here is Roost Up. He's going to Volt Switch out, which is fine. He should bring out Metagross, maybe? Yep. So what I'm going to do here is just go right out into... we don't have our choice band anymore. That kind of sucks. And he's going to outspeed us after. I'm just going to roost again. That knocks us out. Okay, this thing is stronger than I thought. What I'll do here is I'll go out into my Lopunny. What do I want to do here? I'll just click Fake Out. It hits everything. I would love it if he just randomly switched out into, like, Mew. That would be great. I'm also really glad he did not click Pain Split when I roosted up with my Latios. That would have been really terrible. But I don't know why he was so keen on staying in there. As we are able to weaken him, and now what we can do is go Lando on his Zen Headbutt. Yep, just like I thought. And now what I'll do is hit him with that Scarfed Earthquake. As he's going to make the safe play, of course. We can't get the one guy who's tempted to stay in. As what I'll do here is just... he's obviously clicking Hydro Pump. There's no reason for him to do anything else. I'll just Earthquake, let this guy knock me out. As now what I'll do is go out into Lopunny. Click, I guess, Return, because he's just going to let this thing go down. Nice. I don't know if we can pull this one back, to be honest. I just have to hope he doesn't have Earthquake on Metagross. I can just weaken this if I want to. But no, this thing is a win condition. I go Jirachi here. As he does have Earthquake, so I think that's going to be the game. Yeah, we don't outspeed. I can try to, yep. Just got into Lopunny. Maybe if we crit high jump kick? As nope, we don't. As that's going to be able to knock us out, and that's going to be game. So, let's try to go for another one. I think I'm misplaying with Victini, letting it get knocked off a little, and, you know, we're just going to lead off with it again, because it puts in work against this guy's team, but I don't want to misplay with it again. Like you see, I can easily OHKO Ferrothorn, but do I really want to take the Rocky Helmet and Iron Barb's damage? That's the thing. If he lets off with Politoed, I just go right for Bolt Strike. I don't care if he goes out into Chomp. And, yeah, we'll see what this guy's plan is. Everything is destroyed by Victini except for Garchomp. And even Garchomp doesn't want to take 2 hits. As this is his choice. I don't even know what's supported by the rain, so I don't get what he's trying to do here, but I'll Bolt Strike. I don't want to start the timer, because when you start the timer really quickly, it means you made your play really fast, and that probably means you made the obvious play. So what I'm going to do now is, I hope it just stays in, but do I have to check whether I even kill? Victini, Choice Band against Politoed. Oh, you support, Bolt Strike does kill, so we can just click that, as we are able to just knock him out. Great. I'm assuming he should know I'm banded, because, you know, all Victinis are banded in OU, unless they're Choice Scarf randomly, in which case they're still locked in. But only banded Victini kills Politoed, and I didn't reveal Life Orbs, so he should know, and got into something like Ferrothorn or Garchomp. If he goes Pharaoh, I can go Rotom, try to Will-O-Wisp for that thing. If he goes Garchomp, I go Rotom also. He does go Ferrothorn. So what I can do here is just go into my Rotom, like I said. He's going to Leech Seed, that's fine. What I'll do here is throw off a Will-O-Wisp. I don't care if he's going to Guts Conkeldurr, as this is probably Magic Guard. But I don't think this guy realizes that the rain is still up, and my Hydro Pumps are going to be doing a ton of... Well, you know, assuming they hit, they're going to be doing a ton of damage. Great. So I can't land Hydro Pumps this live. Let's just go for it again. Yeah, that does so much, as you can see. As what I'll do is just Hydro Pump again. Decides to switch out. I was thinking about Volt switching, but getting rid of Clefable would have been awesome, so... Does Jirachi have Healing Wish? It does, so we can obviously heal this thing back up later, but what I'm going to do here is he's just going to protect, okay? As I don't think he wants this thing getting whiffed, so what's he going to go out into? He's going to Will-O-Wisp again, I don't care. I'm just going to Volt Switch, because even if he stays in... Just like I said, I have to keep this thing healthy for this Ferrothorn and Garchomp. Because if it's SD Chomp, it might have some issues. But then I do have Latios that outspeeds. What I'll do here is go Victini. As he goes for Gyro Ball, that's fine. As Rain is going to wear off, and now we get this free Banded V-Create. He has no switch-ins. This is 2-hit KO'd, this is 2-hit KO'd. Everything is 2-hit KO'd. There isn't a switch-in here. I'm curious to see how much this thing does to Latios. Okay, he's gonna go out into Latios. Look at how much damage that does. What I'll do here is go out into Jirachi on his Draco Meteor. That's fine, I am specially defensive. And now I can just set up my Stealth Rocks. Nice, and what I'll do here is just... As weird as this sounds, I'm going to Iron Head to try to bait him out. Yeah, so this should flinch, as it does. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out into my Victini, hoping he goes for anything but Leech Seed. Now, yeah, that was definitely questionable, but I'm hoping he still does go for Leech Seed. Okay. What do I do? Just predict his Protect and go right out into Rotom? Yeah. As the P is going to Protect. And now what I can do is get this free Volt Switch off. Yes, that does a lot. I can go out into Victini. And click, actually no, he's just going to go down to Burn. What's he going to do here? He's going to go Garchomp. What I can do is go out onto Rotom. It's Mega Chomp, okay. Oh, I really should have tricked him that Choice Band, shouldn't I have? He doesn't outspeed me, so... Actually, no, he does. 208. Yeah, he definitely does. What I'll do here is just got into Latios. Go for Draco. We've already realized I can't hit moves, but unfortunately, I do hit that time. Great. And if Latios goes down, that means I just win the game with Victini. Which I kind of want to get the last 2 kills with. So what I'm going to do is Psyshock here. And yeah, he should just forfeit. As what I'll do here is just go right out into Victini right now. On his Leech Seed, it doesn't matter. I'll V-Create. Conkeldurr does go down in one hit, right? Well, either way, it doesn't matter, because I'll just V-Create here. This thing will fall. Crit. Yep, he forfeits. Okay. So we do get our first win with the team. Kind of a weird match. He made some over-predictions, and now I'm facing Carnivine. Okay. This guy has Victini himself, and my Victini answer is Landorus. Actually, it's a check, it's not really an answer. And while I look at his team, Landorus actually has a great lead matchup against everything. But I'm going to lead off with Victini because everybody leads with Sableye for whatever reason. And here I can just click V-Create. I wonder if this just straight up... I'm not low enough on the ladder to be facing this, am I? 1485. We should not be finding people who are prankster recovering on turn 1 at 1485 on the ladder. That's just not what we should be finding right now. What we can do here is go out into Jirachi. Rotom might be a play. Yeah, I'm going to go out into Rotom instead. He's just going to Scald. Which is why I didn't really want to go out into Jirachi, because everybody Scalds, saying I'm just going to get the burn. And what I'll do here is just honestly Volt Switch. It'll do damage to this thing, and he has no switch in. If he goes Carnivine, well, first of all, if he goes to this, then I just get to go right back out into Victini. And click Choice Banded Recreate again. Yes, that is able to knock out Mew. Great. So Choice Banded Victini already putting in a ton of work. I'm going to start the timer on this guy now. As this is probably his Choice Banded Victini. I'm just going to go Rotom. U-turn. Is that Choice Banded? U-turn against Rotom Wash. Physically defensive, 21. Yeah, that is Choice Banded Victini. This is what he decides to go out into. I'm just going to Wisp this, because he's probably going to Power Whip or something. Sleep Powder, fine. That's what I'll do here is Victini. Hopefully this guy doesn't know what Sleep Clause is and just... Okay, he knocks off. That's kind of unfortunate. I really wanted Victini to put in even more work. I'm just going to Bolt Strike here, predicting a switch. Yep, he does go out to Starmie. And we do 85% with that Choice Banded Bolt Strike. And now what I can do is just go right back out into Rotom. On his T-Wave, I don't want anything getting T-Waved. So we are able to just Volt Switch here. Can we get a turn 1 Wake? No? Those aren't a thing? Okay. And now what I'll do is just Volt Switch again. And bring right back out my Victini. It's just going to Leech Seed. This time I think he might just want to stay in, so I'm going to just click Recreate. He should go Zone Victini. Yeah, I could have Bolt Strike, but... Crit, okay. So what I'll do here is just go Rotom. Down his U-turn, that's fine. He should go Carnivine. He should honestly just click X, but he should go Carnivine. And now I just get to this free... I'm just gonna stand in Hydro Pump, as I think I'm 1 and 3 in Hydro Pumps right now. That's terrible. I'm gonna go Victini now. Because now he has 0 V-Create. Actually, no, there's no reason to go... Okay, apparently there is a reason to go Victini now. As I can just V-Create, and I got a kill here. It should KO his own Victini. Actually, no. How did he get the heal? As okay, he's gonna. Oh yeah, he did get the Leech Seed recovery earlier when he went from 40 to 52. But as usual, Rotom is always the play. As he goes for Choice Banded Bolt Strike, that's fine. I'll just go Lando. As he decides to go out at the Starmie. But I am Scarf, so this U-turn will knock him out. Yep, nice. And now what I get to do is go back out onto Victini. He should go his own... If he's not Scarf Jirachi, he has to go his own Victini. As what I'll do here is just go for the U-turn, as he's went to Speed Tie, but that's fine. I pretty much win the game right now anyway with Landorus. Earthquake here. That's fine. I don't care if you have Levitate. I go out into... What do I go out into? Lopunny. He might try to knock me off here to get rid of my Choice Scarf, but he's just going to go for the Leech Seed. That's what I'll do here is Mega Evolve and honestly just go for a return. I outspeed, right? 210, 339, yeah, I definitely outspeed. As the return is going to be able to do a significant amount to Jirachi. As I can just high jump pick here. Do a huge amount on his U-turn. And now he has no switch in. This thing is not a switch in. Return. Knocks out. Actually, I think the return just wins the game now. Yeah, this thing goes down. And yeah, so we're finding some really weird stuff, not even too low on the ladder, which is kind of weird. Yeah, that's gonna get knocked out. And then finally Carnivine will fall to the return. Or at least return plus a burn. I don't know how much damage it does. I honestly wonder why this guy's running Carnivine instead of something actually good, like Tangrowth or Amoonguss. But, you know, we'll let this guy take his time, as I'll just find another battle. I'll start the timer on him. As yeah, he's just going to forfeit, and we have this game now against Mega Gallade by Sharp offense. Interesting. I don't want to get swept by this, even though Mega Gallade, I don't understand why people even run it, because it's just a less hard-hitting Mega Medicham, slower Mega Lopunny, and just a worse SD wall breaker than Mega Heracross if you're trying to use it for that. So what I'll do here is I'll just lead off with Victini again. I mean, I don't see why not. Yeah, this is not favorable for you. I'll just go for V-Create. Yeah, you can go Quagsire and let it get weakened. Look at how much damage that does. Okay. As my switch in here is definitely into Rotom. As yeah, he's gonna click that. They all click that. So what I'll do here is just throw off a Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. I mean, I don't see this thing even doing that much damage. I'll just Hydro Pump it. I don't even need this Rotom for that much. He is obviously Guts, but we are really weakening him right now. I could have gone Lopunny there and just gotten my kill, but I was afraid he would just go for the Fighting type move. Like right now. And yeah, here what I just do is go out into I know, he could have Mach Punch. Lando is the play, definitely. And Earthquake is the play. As we do knock him out. So that's a big threat gone. It was just O-code by Victini, so I don't really know why I'm saying it's a big threat gone. And it was also just checked by Latios. SD Bisharp could be a problem. This is his choice of play. As what I can do is just Earthquake here, bring it low. He's going to Toxic, and now he's just gonna. I'm assuming he's just gonna be one of those guys who literally just Toxic recover stall. As what I'll do here is trick him, give him that choice band on his Scald. That's fine. And now what I'll do is go U-turn out. He's obviously clicking Scald because he can't, do anything else. So I'll go Latios here. That's gonna do nothing. And I'll just honestly just Draco. And this thing does not appreciate Dracos at all, so I wouldn't go Bisharp if you over him. As he decides to make the Landorus play, okay. That just gets clean O-code. Okay, nice, nice. He should go, he goes Bisharp. Do I just lose? No, I don't just lose. What I can do is go Lopunny on his SD. And Sucker Punch definitely does not knock me out when I'm Mega. Yep, I live that, and I do connect the high jump kick. Nice. And it's looking good. This thing I'll just weaken with Return. Obviously it can't be flinched, so I have to be careful not to fake out it when it's Mega. And yeah, I think we should be able to win this with Latios, but yeah, I'm just going to weaken this with a Return. I don't know what he's doing. High jump kick might kill. 90, 130, 102. I'm going to calc. Quagsire, OU on a Werewall against Mega Lopunny. 44 to 52. That's worth trying out. As it does knock him out. Nice. As just like before, I'm going to weaken this. I don't see why not. Actually, I do see. Wait, is there a reason? Does he win with this just SDing up? No, my play is definitely just a Return. Because Scarf Lando just kills it after I Return up. So yeah, he should SD here. Or, I wonder how much that does so much. He knocks off, okay. That's what I'll do here is just Return. No other play. And he should bring out Goodra, or just forfeit, yeah. So, how long are we? I think I'm gonna end it off here. So we did go 3-2, losing the first 2 and winning the last 3. The last 3, we were using an unconventional team, but the last 3 opponents were also they were using Carnivine, and one of them recovered up turn 1 with a Prankster Sableye, so, kind of weird, but yeah, we'll try to use a more competitive team next time. Not that this is not competitive, because it's really good, but just a more standard team, and yeah, I will see you guys next time.